dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
First down throw by Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Off the play fake, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He brushed him off with ease. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Young to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He dodged the tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out comes the San Francisco 49ers offense, and in a nod to their fans, the faithful, Brock, wearing their alternate black rivalry jerseys this week. A callback, as you know, to the days of Rice, Montana, Young, and company, leading them to those 5 Super Bowl titles. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he gets him back, but they lost on that penalty. 2nd and 10.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They toss right side to McCaffrey. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else to be found outside of that. So 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On 3rd down, Purdy. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he was on the move and so is the defense, and they take him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Deep for the 49ers is Sky Moore. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. To the air again, Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
The Seahawks sets up 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now Darnold. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Darnold. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
That penalty is declined.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewer, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is Walker on second. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. This one's quickly to Jennings. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. Purdy to throw it. That's brought in by Jennings. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Takes this in at the 25. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Seahawks offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
For a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 49ers 42-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. staying with Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Their punter making his way out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers with a little more work to do to win it here. So 1st down from the 41. Slot man motioned over. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Setting up to pass. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Catch made. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have taken the lead late. George Kittle, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Young on the return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
First down now, ball at the 33. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. Finds Cup once more. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
At the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Going deep here for the end zone. And they pull it off, a touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Purdy to throw. Finding Pearsall. And he gets back to the line, but no more. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. The window to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense.
At their own 23-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Catch made over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, they need 7. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops, huh? Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Seahawks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Walker on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Darnold. Behind the line, he lost that football. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Looking to throw it. Here's a screen now for Walker. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10, Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. Firing one deep for the end zone. And this is over. He takes it in, and that wins it in overtime. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.